All right, just want to share some health topics here, because there's just like there's positive things going on with my body and not so positive things. All right, now I ate a lot of mulberries today and past few days. Started eating them about maybe a week and a half ago, and I was wondering why I was getting this upchuck feeling. I had about maybe 10 pounds of mulberries just a couple of weeks ago, and then off and on since then. And I've been experiencing I feel like it's harder to swallow. There's like something that's making it hard to swallow down food. I don't really feel like puking, but doesn't have that kind of strength. But it's a upwelling of the digestion. And mulberries are said to do that. I remember reading that a long time ago, and I remember experiencing that too. But after eating 10 pounds, it seems like it's maybe planing out to where it's just this constant, like almost like you're gonna burp, but it's more of an upwelling of the digestion. It's an annoyance, but It doesn't seem to scale with the amount that I ate. So I ate about almost 10 pounds, and it did. I mean, it kind of got bad, but it doesn't have me convinced that I need to stop eating mulberries. They still taste good, the golden and the red. So I've still been eating them, and they're very much in bloom right now. Very delicious. Falling on the ground. It's a sad sight to see them go to waste, getting smashed. Man, the tightness. Okay, the tightness in my liver has been getting answered with carrying around this magnet pack in my pockets. I've been just keeping it in there constantly, but I'm not addressing the tightness in my appendix area. That's still it's catching every so often. I just it got really bad yesterday or the day before. And it seemed like it's because I was constipated, because after I pooped, then it went away. So there's some pressure building up from the poop. All right, that there's from a weakness in my intestines. Could be cancer, could be just the weakness from last year having that episode where I overate the grape nuts. Just couldn't stop eating them because of that sugar. I'm off of that type of thing. Nothing more than shredded wheat. Maybe a kind of a bread, but it's got to have low sugar and reasonable fiber. So still struggling with that. I'm feeling the tightness right now. Sometimes when I do health vlog, I won't talk about it, the tightness, because I won't feel it, but I'm feeling it now. All right, it's there. It's not catching and getting painful. Like sometimes, every so often I'll have this like painful feeling. It's a sharp thing that'll catch me if I'm twisting, and boom. I just don't understand it. I don't fully understand how it's progressing. What's happening? Is there anything I can do to reverse it? I think I'm just trying to be careful about what I eat. And one thing I really love now is these two sticks. I make sure I try to keep these sticks on me. I put these rubber ends on. They're the bicycle tubes. I just cut off pieces of bicycle tube, and I'll replace them whenever these ends get worn away. But these are my exercise sticks now. They're practically they're not Indian clubs. Okay, they don't have the weight, so I don't look at them like that. But they're something that I use to work the back of my shoulder. This is much easier to find anchor points for than suspension training. I'm frustrated with suspension training. Suspension training is a luxury. All right, you can't find anchor points. It's so hard. I've spent years looking for anchor points for suspension trainer, just fantasizing about where I want to go, but it's just nothing ever pans out. So I got to move on. I got to change up my habits more. And these sticks, they work great. They're this length for fitting in my bag, but I want longer for sure. All right, but I've been able to I could dig into the back into this seat. All right, and I'll push against it. All right, just push pull, it works the back of the shoulder, so whatever you can envision for that. I don't do it in the car, but I'll do that in the bathrooms against the walls and stuff, and I'm really feeling it now. I'm straightening out my back. I'm bringing my chest out more because I'm tightening up the back. I usually sit at the computer for many hours at a time with rounded shoulders, and now I'm able to reverse that. I hope to make some videos demonstrating this. I might put up a video shortly of me using these sticks with my picnic table fitness strap, because I was using them with that too. They work great with various things. Okay, and I noticed too, you know, when people do the aerobics with the punching and stuff, I noticed that I enjoy punching more while holding these. It's like it feels better. All right, like there's maybe more to accomplish by holding a stick. Just the bare fist, it doesn't feel as good. It's light. It's too light, and it just feels better holding on to a stick punching. All right. Something about it. Maybe a weapon. I mean, the Chinese do their sword dancing. I've captured them on video in San Francisco many times. All right. And why else would they be playing with swords? There's something about it. Waving their arms around. Because I would strike down and back, you know, like I'm maybe hitting a drum. And that's an exercise. It's nice. Punch to the side, punch in front, uppercuts. It feels better carrying something. And I can understand how the Qigong with the Chinese exercising, they carry those swords for the sword dancing, because that adds a different motivational element, just the counterweights, the balance. It's just that slight change that really can make things better. And I bought the it's holding my back up. I bought this thing, all right, for sit-ups, and it works great. Okay, just lay on it and I could do sit-ups. It's great. I've never really had motivation to do sit-ups so much as when I use that. I'm thinking I like a blow up thing too. A thing that's air cushions. I like that. When you want to do sit-ups, you gotta have a cushion of some kind. I can't lay on the picnic table and do sit-ups. And when I was sitting on the seat and putting my legs underneath the picnic table to do those sit-ups, that ended up in lower back pain. Okay, I damaged my lower back doing that, so I stopped that. Can't be doing that. But the second best thing behind doing hanging leg raises is having a nice back brace, this nice back cushion. I paid $20 for it, and the unintended consequences of it, I didn't realize it's good for my seat too. So I use it a lot for just sitting up, and I pull it away when I want to sleep, which I'm not too enthused about doing. I don't, sleeping in the car still is a bit of a chore. I do like laying on the picnic table the best. Being able to lay on my stomach, lay on my back on a flat ground. And I'm gonna get better sleep because I have my bicycle in the back. So I actually laid down last night for a little bit, and that felt great. I don't have much room in my car, but I think whenever I can find a place that'll clean it out better, I'm gonna lay down more. But I'm trying new things. I want to get 4 foot of these, okay? And it's gonna need to have. I'm gonna need to figure out like a handle for the top, because I'm gonna be doing these 4 foot length. I'm gonna keep 2 of these 4 foot length in my car, so I can do some rows. All right. I think I can. I actually believe now I can balance. All right. I can balance on these 2 things and then just do rows. Ugh. I can just see it. 4 feet might be good. It's got to be my arm length, and these I don't know. I have to measure these, but if I can get about over my arm length, I can actually just pull out 2 sticks and do rows. Something that I've really been neglecting and I've really desired, because then that allows me to turn around and do push-ups, because I'm not gonna do push-ups if I can't do rows. I'm not, because that's just too much of a one-sided exercise, the push-ups. So I'm looking into getting more of these sticks, longer, and then keeping longer ones, and then I can pull them out of the car anytime instead of having to search for a anchor point for the suspension trainer, I'm giving up on that. And it's taken such a long time. I've been so hesitant about buying things because I don't have the money, for one. I'm just holding off on spending money experimentally because I just don't have a lot. So I'm very hesitant about experimenting, but I'm becoming more sure with having good experiences with just 2 sticks that I think I'd like to go longer and then set up a row system. Really excited for that because that allows me to do more exercises and for outside with body weights, some body weight and certain resistances, just pushing against the wall. All right, rowing against the wall, rowing against the seat. You lean against it. It's a bit of a challenge. All right, you can find some challenges. I could never actually pull myself up laying on the ground, so there's a lot of room to improve on my strength.